Wir starten direkt mit dem nächsten Legendenauftrag. Ab in die Sphäre. Das wechseln wir aus. Nehmen wir den hier mit.
Ready when you are.
Let's go. Nice. Starre betrachten. Okay.
Are these
Oh, du Arme.
statues?
No. These are people.
Ugh.
They were probably followers of the god of salt.
How did they become this way?
What in the world is hidden deep in this ruin?
Brutal. Krass, das Ding macht da durchgehend Schaden. Geil. Krass. Man kann die anhäufen. Könnte ich damit da hoch? Naja. Ah, fuck. Genau dann, als ich hoch wollte. Nein, komm schon. Okay. Scheiße. Okay, das müssen wir noch ein bisschen üben. Jetzt aber. Bisschen Truhe irgendwo. Ah. No. Okay, die Frage ist... Kommen wir da hoch? Ich würde das gerne herausfinden. Wir machen erstmal weiter.
Look at this. It's filled halfway.
Just looks like a fancy salt holder.
According to my knowledge, it's no ordinary vessel. Although it is only half full.
What? You're saying that even if I pour the salt out, the amount inside...
Exactly.
Able to produce endless salt.
Finally. After all that effort, I've found precious treasure. I just need to pour the endless salt into 1,000 or 10,000 bags.
Hey! How can you use a relic of the god of...
If Mr. Clement wants this salt chalice, then the next object we find will belong to Miss Wanyan, according to the...
Of course, as we agreed. But how can anything be worth more than...
Since we have a contract, it's no use for me.
Then let's move on, shall we?
Der ist so blöd. Da gibt es was Wertvolleres. Okay. Ich will es jetzt mal probieren. Ich will probieren, da hochzukommen. Obwohl. Okay, wir müssen so oder so irgendwann da hoch, glaube ich. Naja, dann machen wir weiter. Let's go. Na, Schnuggis.
No escape!
I will have
Okay.
order.
Wow. Oh, die sind alle gestorben. Krank. Aha.
Quake! Crumble!
Nice.
Just a simple ruler.
This, if I remember correctly,
Indeed. But the god of salt imbued it with another power. When you stick this ruler in the ground, the surrounding area will become covered in salt. The deeper it is stuck in the ground, the more salt will appear. It is...
What? That's even better than the salt chalice.
Well then, according to our contract, The Salt Ruler goes to Miss Wanyan.
No, unacceptable. I paid for and organized this entire expedition. Why should I get the short end of the stick?
Boah,
And this
was ein
girl has
Ego.
been useless. Why would she get anything?
Oh boy. Here we go again.
So you are saying you want to break the contract?
So what if I break it? Now that I've seen how the mechanisms in this ruin work, I know. Let's not forget who hired who here. Why should I?
Because you agreed to a contract. Rex Lapis once said, ones who break their contracts
Jetzt
shall
geht's
suffer the wrath of the rock.
That is one of your Liyue gods. I am from Snezhnaya. I...
Will suffer the wrath of the rock.
Jetzt geht's ab.
Rise!
Wieder auf deinen Stein.
Hey! Out of the frying pan, into the fire!
Cool it! Don't get frostbite. Quake! I will have order.
Nice, das gefällt mir.
Quake!
Hier, du Schmuck. Mal sehen. Tschüss.
Can't run from death.
I shall confiscate your treasure as well. You are not worthy to continue any further into the ruin. Leave this place.
Oh, darn you! Just you wait.
Some archaeological survey. Yeah! Good thing Paimon can smell a liar from a mile away.
Du Maschine.
Clement's wrongdoing stemmed from greed, yes. But besides greed, there are many other things that may tempt us to break contracts. When people see the object of their dreams, I think we should be honest.
Huh? Be honest about what?
That in truth, not a single member of this art...
Why do you say that?
Miss, you lack even the most basic archaeological knowledge, and can recognize naught but a few simple... You aren't interested in archaeology or relics. I believe those legends about the god of salt that you mentioned on the Pearl Galley...
Okay, that's enough. Sir, you are indeed a man of great knowledge and talents. I seem to have... You're right. I'm not a scholar of archaeology. Our ancestors were those protected by the god of salt all those years ago.
Oh, right! Now that you mention...
During the war, Morax assassinated our god out of envy for... We hate him! But this is Morax's Liyue after all, so I seek proof of Morax's guilt. He has blood on... We agreed to a contract that we will face the truth head on, didn't we, Mr. Zhongli?
Naturally, of course. But I must add, Liyue is no longer Morax's Liyue. Come with me. All the answers...
Nice! Was geht hier ab? Ziehen wir eine Truhe. Oh, da ist was. Komm ich da durch? Okay, machen wir es mal so.
Ja! Crumble!
Zack. Komm jetzt durch. Dann muss man doch da durchkommen. Ach, verdammt. Geh mal hoch jetzt. Guck mal, was der macht. Junge. Guck mal. Jetzt da oben. Eieiei. Von hier draußen vielleicht? Ja, es sieht doch besser aus.
Quake! Quake!
Was? Okay. Hat mich rausgehauen. Also kriegen wir diese Truhe erstmal nicht. Okay, machen wir dann später. Obwohl. Ach. Luffy, lauf doch einfach weiter. Da haben wir es. Nice.
Quake!
Ah, no. Ich hätte das mal drauf springen sollen. Ah, nochmal von vorne. Hochspringen. Jetzt wieder. Nice, läuft doch. So, kann ich die auch so aktivieren? Genau. So, dann hier in der Mitte einmal. Das müsste reichen, oder? Yes. Hallo Jungs. Was geht?
Nice and spicy.
Freeze! Crumble! Quake! Quake!
Zack. Boah, ich finde die Säulen so geil. Ab
I
geht's.
will have order.
Bam. Einfach versteinert. Geil. Oh, ist cool.
Dodge this.
So, wegdodge.
Rise. Dodge this.
Weißt du was?
Rise.
Hier in the face. Und
I
dann das
will
hier.
have order.
Nein, verfehlt. Voll. Haben ihn doch gekriegt.
Quake.
Tschüss. Boah, ist das cool.
This is a sword? Aha! It's a broken sword! This is proof! This proves that the God of Salt had to fight back. The power of this sword surely is much If we can repair the sword, then we can show the world the might.
It does look like something.
2 pieces of a broken sword. From an archaeological perspective, these are...
Why? We were alternating claims to treasure, true. But Clement is no longer.
Yes. But the only one object per claim clause still holds true.
This logic.
Zhongli. She seems like a good person.
When there's a contract, nothing can be allowed to slide. If the contract is not followed,
Alter, wie
then
schenkt
it
er
is
es?
broken.
No! If I only take 1/2, then it can't be repaired. And the power. No matter what, I must be faithful to her. Even if it breaks the contract, I don't care.
So you are already decided? Then there is a price to...
Zhongli!
That is to say, you consign yourself to suffer the wrath of the rock.
That's okay. The God of Salt gave up her life to protect her people. My sacrifice is nothing compared to that. Punish me however you want. Just let.
No, you can't hit him!
Perhaps that punishment would be easier for her. As punishment, I will tell you the truth.
Oh shit, jetzt kommt's.
Huh? The truth? You mean the truth is my
Yes. The truth that I am about to tell you shall be... I'm afraid to say that the god of salt, Havria, rather she was a small and weak god who yielded to all other gods.
What?
During the Archon War, the gods of this world used all their strength and but Havria instead chose to flee. She thought that by giving up before a fight could... However, during such a long war, after making countless concessions, Havria lost all...
No.
In her last days, she had not even a single blade to defend her people.
Not even a single blade?
This sword is not a relic belonging to the god of salt, but is instead the murder weapon used to kill her.
Murder weapon? No! That's not true! That can't be true!
As I said before,
Preposterous! You are a follower of Morax! Don't try to trick me!
Renn nicht. Bleib hier.
Hey! Come back!
it is a punishment after all. I did not want to tell her. Let's follow her deeper into the ruin. There, I fear.
Oh, was gibt's da? Okay, kann ich was mitnehmen? No. Oh, da ist eine Truhe. Die nehmen wir auf jeden Fall mit. Komm ich so hoch? Yes. Let's go. Oh, jetzt sind wir da.
Statue thingies
Oh,
running?
nein, ich will nicht runterfallen.
What will we find ahead?
Verdammt.
Salt
Schon das dritte Mal.
and betrayal.
Ich sichere mich jetzt ab. Hallo. Du schon wieder.
What are all these? What did they see? What happened?
Since you do not trust me, let us continue onward. That which lies beyond this door will show you all that happened back then.
Okay. Bossfight oder was? Das wäre cool. Okay.
Rise!
Aha. Was können wir hier machen? Jetzt.
This is the scene of the crime. Havria's body dissipated, leaving nothing but these traces of salt. The story continues that some among her people realized at last the Archon War was cruel in the extreme. Instead of
What about these statue thingies?
no matter how weak the god, the power that flows forth when they are slain is beyond the strength of those who could not flee. Those of her people who were untouched by this disaster left for Liyue, where their descendants feared Havria's remnants and lived in terror that she had laid upon, so they risked their lives to come here, to break the sword and offer up but they need not have done so. For how could a god who had never...
This must be a lie. Don't you dare try to shake my faith!
Ay, ay, ay.
Yikes. Zhongli didn't show any mercy this...
This is the price she must pay. Judging by how she appeared, I fear that she will struggle for a time. But even indeed, in ages past, faith in a god who has already passed, so it is for Havria. And so it is for more. All right then. Now.
Huh?
Treading old ground. One cannot help but be reminded.
Okay, wir sind durch ohne Kampf. Was? Mann, das ist lame. Ich hätte schon gerne gekämpft. Schade. Marmelade. Okay, ab geht's.